Why number 29? I was able to choose a permanent number, and 29 had been really successful in the past with Ivan Tedesco and also Travis Preston. It was one of the lowest available numbers, so just went with it, hoping for some good luck, and ended up second that year, so it didn't really prove to be too lucky. It's part of me now. I really like 29, always be my number. I'm fresh, you know, coming off injuries, 2 broken elbows and a broken left wrist. I'm excited to ride again. I've been sitting on the couch and I'm pumped to work with new people. With Honda, the bike's already kind of developed. So that side of the preparation isn't as important as is my body and the technique. And that's what we're working on right now, is trying to build up speed and get my body back to square one and healthy before we line up on January 7th for Anaheim 1. I'd always listen to your doctor and even double your time. You know, with a broken bone, you always know when it's healed, but heads are different. You can't really work out that much, and I know it's probably frustrating, but I think as soon as you get your heart rate up and you get a headache, that's a bad sign. So I think you have to listen to your body and also to your physician or doctor and do what they recommend, but it's always better to be on the safe side with heads because you only have one, and motocross just isn't quite that important. Our son Hudson is doing really good. He's had 5 total surgeries now, and he doesn't have a lens in his eye, and there's a few other complications, but him being so young, the development of the eye is always progressing really quick, and we have to patch his eye and do a lot of exercises and a few things like that. But he runs some glasses now, and we'd like to get a contact, but we can't get it to fit because there's so much scar tissue on the surface of the eye that it won't stay on. It's been an adventure, but he's been a trooper through the whole thing, and we're just pumped that he has his eye and he's continuing to progress. My expectations with the new team for 2012 is just to get to the next level and improve my results, you know, from last year and the previous years. I think with the personnel that Larry Brooks has hired and his expertise, and as well as Jeremy McGrath, you know, I have 2 great people to learn from, and I think those personalities can help me step it up. So that's what I'm looking forward to. And I'd love to win a race. I finished 2nd, 3rd. You know, I've been on the podium quite a few times, but I've never won a race, and that's a big one for me. And it's not getting any easier. But with Honda's help, you know, they're supporting our team tremendously. I basically have a full factory bike. A few things are different, which is an advantage for us, I think, with pipe and little doodads here and there. But we basically have a full factory bike, kind of like what Chad has and Trey and Brayton. So I have all the assets I need and a lot of the elements, and now it's just time to kind of execute them when race day starts and make the best of these changes that I have going on for 2012. For somebody that's new getting into motocross, 34 doesn't sound that old. And you're 2-year-old, you know, that's awesome, you know, if he's getting into motocross later on. But just to have fun, that's what riding's all about. That's why I started, that's why I still ride. You know, as soon as you lose that factor, then you might as well go find a new hobby, because life's too short to be bummed on life. So go find soccer or surfing or whatever makes you happy. But for me, it's motocross. I'm sure it does the same thing for you. It's like an addiction once you twist that throttle. So enjoy it while you can and stay safe and have fun. Growing up, some of my favorite riders were Donnie Hansen and obviously Jeremy McGrath. He was huge, and now to work with him is on a whole nother level. So kind of surreal. But those 2 I've always really looked up to, and they've helped me a lot. But I definitely looked up to Jeremy a lot as a kid growing up. My favorite outdoor track's easy. Thunder Valley in Colorado. It's the best place on earth. I grew up riding 50s, 60s. I love that track. It's home. It's like what I grew up doing, and I have a lot of family and friends and good memories there. What's it like having blonde eyebrows? It's something that's unique, I guess. Me and Trey Kennard, we call him the Clear Brow. We think it's a little cool club that we have, but I don't know. But yeah, I get made fun of. I have some big eyebrows, and they're definitely clear. And apparently, if somebody asks a question about it, it's a big deal. I don't know. I've raced MC quite a few times over my career, over in Bercy, you know, in Europe a few times. And at the test track, he's always busy working, like trying to set up a bike or whatever, so there's not too much of a competition going on, but it's weird riding against your idol, I guess, and it's just cool to be a part of it because he's always trying to help me and better me as a rider, and I really appreciate that and try to take advantage of it as the most I can, but there's not much racing going on between me and MC. I would love to go to Europe. I used to go there and race some supercrosses in the off season. With the previous manufacturer that I was with, I started paying more attention to the GPs, and especially with Roczen. I think it'd be really cool to go over there one day, maybe in a couple years, but to see the world and also to race those guys. It seems like their paddock is really cool. Everyone's really friendly and they have a good environment. And that chapter of my life opens. I would love to take advantage of it, but right now I got to focus on what's in front of me, and that's supercross and outdoors here in the States, and we'll see what happens. But I definitely wouldn't be opposed to it, and I would love to go check it out one year. My favorite moment in my career is definitely Donations in 2010. It was really cool for me because it's such a big race, for one. Two, happening in Colorado just seemed like a dream come true. And to do well as a team and to win was an unbelievable feeling, just everything that went along with it. And it's a day that I'll never forget, without a doubt. I don't even have to think about that one. That was the best day ever for a dirt bike for me. I won't say ever without the dirt bike because the wife will get mad at me and kick me in the nuts or something if I don't say like day we got married or day we had our kids or something, but it was pretty cool. Thanks for sending in the questions, had a lot of fun, and hope you enjoyed it too.